guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be reading The Puppy Plays Buddy chapter 5 to 6 today. Sorry I haven't posted a read aloud in so long. I've just been absolutely flat out, but I've got heaps of spare time today, so I thought, why not do a read aloud? So I'm going to be aiming to do one read aloud a day from now on. I'm aiming for, so please keep your eyes out for it, and please give it as many views as you can, because because if I got views, I know that I should keep doing them because they're very popular. Alright, let's go. The Petersons' pancakes were still waiting on the table when Charles's best friend showed up. "Where are the puppies?" Sammy asked as he barged into the kitchen that Sunday morning. "What for breakfast? Is anyone going to eat those pancakes?" Sammy lived next door, but he seemed to eat most of his meals at the Petersons'. He was always on time for breakfast, and he always burst in without knocking. It was funny that Sammy didn't knock, because he loved telling knock-knock jokes. He had a new one every morning, and usually Charles had a joke to tell too. But not this morning. Before Sammy could even say, "Knock, knock," Charles said, "Shh." He pointed to the box. He'd called Sammy the night before to tell him about the puppies. Now he couldn't wait to show them off, but he knew that it was best to be quiet around Skipper and her little ones. Skipper was worried. Who was this loud new person? She got to her feet in case she would have to protect her puppies. Coco wasn't scared at all. She started walking right towards a new boy. Everything new was interesting. Everything new was fun. Coco only wanted to find out more. Cinnamon barely paid attention. She was too busy nuzzling the girl's chin. She would give her one more lick. Okay, maybe two. Buddy wondered where his mother was going. Wait, he wasn't done eating yet. He was so hungry. Why did his sisters always hog the food? They used to take care of him, but now they pushed him aside. "Wow," said Sammy in a hushed voice. "Boy, are they cute. Can I hold one?" "Lap," said the bean sternly, pointing a finger at Sammy. Everyone cracked up. "He knows the rules," Lizzie said. "You have to be sitting on the floor to hold a puppy in your lap. They're just too squirmy for it to be safe any other way." Lizzie paused. "Oh, and watch out for their puppy teeth. They're just coming in, and they're super sharp. We'll have to start teaching them that it's not okay to bite." Sammy was nodding. Okay, he said, sitting next to Charles. "Now can I hold one?" Coco was already on her way over to check Sammy out. Charles helped pick up the puppy so he could hold it in his lap. "This is Coco. And this is Cinnamon." Lizzie smiled proudly at the light brown puppy, who kept scrambling up to nibble on Lizzie's chin. "And Buddy," said Charles, reaching out to stroke the tan boy puppy. Buddy was still waiting for Skipper to settle down again so he could eat some more. "He's shy." "He's little too," said Sammy, "and he's not running around like the others. What's wrong with him?" "Whoa there!" He held on to squirmy Coco, who was trying to wriggle away to go look at something new. "Nothing's wrong with him," said Charles. "But Buddy did seem slower than his sisters. Maybe he was just sleepy. After all, they had just eaten." "They look like the puppies in So Many Puppies," said Sammy. "That's what I said," Charles agreed. "Hey, want to hear a joke?" Sammy asked. He didn't wait for an answer. "What do you call a 5-day-old dog in Sweden?" Charles thought for a moment. "How should I know?" he asked. "A puppy!" Sammy crowed. He cracked himself up. Charles laughed too, but he didn't really think it was such a funny joke. "How about this one?" he asked. "Why did the dog carry a clock?" Sammy shrugged. "Because he wanted to be a watchdog," Charles said. He laughed. He thought that one was much better. "You guys should pay more attention to your puppies and less to your jokes," Lizzie suggested. Charles made a face at her, but he knew she was right. Coco was about to crawl inside the pots and pans cabinet, and Buddy was heading back to Skipper, probably for some more food. Charles and Sammy helped round up the puppies and get them into the box with Skipper. After the Petersons and Sammy finally ate their pancakes, Mum said it was time to try giving the puppies their first real food. Ms. Dobbins had told the Petersons how to do it. Mum mixed up some puppy formula with rice cereal, and Charles helped scrape the gooey mess into a special puppy feeding dish Ms. Dobbins had given them. Lizzie spread newspapers on the kitchen floor, and Charles set the dish on the papers. The puppy was waded right into the food as it were a swimming pool on a hot day. "Yum!" thought Coco. She stuck her face into the delicious-smelling mush and licked some up. What is this? Cinnamon wondered. She nibbled some of the gooey stuff off Coco's ear. Buddy knew the white stuff was food, but he couldn't figure out how to eat it. It was different from nursing. Oh well, at least it smelled nice. It might be a good place for a nap. Everyone laughed when Buddy laid down in the middle of the dish. Cinnamon jumped out and shook herself off, just like a grown-up dog. White goo flew everywhere. Then Coco walked out and trotted over to Charles, leaving a trail of sticky white footprints all over the kitchen floor. Buddy just rolled around in the dish as if he didn't know what to do with all that food. Everyone just laughed some more. What a disaster! Charles could hardly believe the 3 tiny puppies could make such a gigantic mess. Lizzie picked up Cinnamon and started to dry her off with a paper towel. Sammy dove to catch Coco before she made even more footprints. Mum tried to pull Buddy out of the dish and keep the beans from getting into the dish. This is ridiculous, she said. Oh well, said Dad as he ran for some more paper towels. Puppies will be puppies. Chapter 6. Lizzie's best friend Maria showed up next. She arrived right in the middle of the puppy food disaster. Wait, let me get a picture before you clean them up. Maria and Lizzie had talked on the phone about creating a poster with the picture of the puppies. Then they could put it up all over town. There had to be at least 3 people in Littleton who wanted puppies. It would be great to have new owners all lined up by the time the puppies were old enough to go to their forever homes. Maria pulled out her digital camera out of her backpack, knelt down, started to snap picture after picture. I don't know why my voice sounds funny. Sorry, guys. What was that bright light? Coco stared up at the new girl. Then she charged straight for her, tumbling over herself in the eagerness to check things out. She put her nose right up against the new girl's flashy thing. That made the new girl squeak. Cinnamon sat down with a thump and started to clean herself, the way her mother had begun to teach her. It wasn't as much fun as licking a person, but the goo all over her legs did taste pretty good. Buddy was still hungry, but he couldn't get to his mum for milk. Not with the scary flashy thing in the room. He tried to hide behind Charles's knee. He knew he would be safe there. Skipper got to her feet and wandered over to the dish the puppies had abandoned. She was extra hungry these days since she was nursing. The stuff didn't look or smell like her usual food, but it was food, so she may as well eat it. Oops, I can't. Just there. Yeah, there we go. Skipper got to her feet and wandered over to the dish. She began licking the dish clean. Hey, Skipper, that food is for your puppies, Lizzie said. Oh, well. Maria sat back on her heels, laughing at the puppies. Wow, they really are cute, she said. You guys are so lucky. They look just like the puppies in So Many Puppies, chorused Lizzie and Sammy and Charles. They have names now, Lizzie said. She introduced Maria to all the puppies. Coco is the adventurous one who almost put her nose on your camera. Cinnamon is the sweet one who's always trying to kiss you. And Buddy is the shy one behind Charles's leg. I love those names, said Maria. They're perfect. These puppies are perfect. You'll find homes for them in no time. She pulled Cinnamon onto her lap and let the puppy lick her cheek. I sure hope you're right, said Mrs. Peterson with a sigh. She wiped puppy food off the front of Lizzie's sweater. Of the bean sweater. Maria pushed the playback button on her camera and showed everyone the pictures she'd taken. The puppies looked adorable, but messy. The one of Cinnamon licking food off Coco's ear was everyone's favourite. It was hilarious. Maybe these aren't the best pictures for our sign, Lizzie said. Let's finish cleaning up the pups and try again. By the time the puppies were dry and clean, they were also very, very sleepy. That made it easy to pose them inside of Lizzie's school backpack with their cute little heads and paws poking out. Say cheese! No, say puppy chow, said Maria as she snapped away. When they were sure they had some good pictures, Lizzie and Maria put the puppies in the box next to Skipper for a nap. Then the girls headed upstairs and got to work on the poster. Lizzie loved making posters on the computer. She had done it for some of the other puppies her family had fostered, so by now she was pretty good at it. First she and Maria uploaded the puppy pictures. It was so hard to choose the cutest one. They were all adorable. Next, Lizzie typed a headline that read, We need good homes. Underneath, she put in all the information she knew about the puppies, their age, that there were 2 girls and a boy, and when they would be ready for adoption. Maybe you should put something about the kind of dogs they are. They look like they might be part husky or something, the way their ears stick up. Do you guys reckon that looks like a husky? I don't. Husky, she said. I never thought of that, but you might be right. For that matter, they might be part Saint Bernard if you look at their colouring. They could be almost anything, but they'll grow up to be great dogs, just like their mum, she laughed. But when the sign was finished, they brought it down to show everybody. Aw, said Mum, very cute. Looks great, said Dad. If you want to put some up downtown, I can give you a ride there and then you can walk back home. I'm headed to the firehouse for a meeting. Charles and Sammy promised to help Mum keep track of the puppies while Lizzie and Maria put up posters. Dad dropped the girls off near the post office. They headed down the street, stopping in the shoe store, the dry cleaners and the bakery. Everyone loved the poster and was happy to put it up. But no one wanted a puppy. Got 3 dogs at home already, grumbled the lady at the shoe store. My son's allergic, said the owner of the dry cleaners. I don't think my cats would appreciate a puppy, said the girl behind the counter at the bakery. Lizzie and Maria put up a poster in each shop. Then she kept walking down the block. Hey, look at this, Maria said, stopping at a bookstore window. This would be the perfect place to put up a poster. Lizzie read the name on the sign. Lucky Dog Books. There's always been a bookstore here, but that's a new name. New owner too, said a very tall white-haired man who was putting some books on a display table in front of the store. I just sold my bookstore in New York City so I could move to a smaller town. I love Littleton already. He smiled at the girls. I'm Jerry Small, he said. I know it's a funny name for someone my size, but I'm stuck with it. Just remember, Jerry Small is tall. Anyway, what do you have there? Lizzie showed him a poster. Can we put this in your window? She asked. He took one look and broke into a wide grin. You sure can. Hey, those puppies look familiar. Maybe it's because they look like the ones eat so many puppies, Maria suggested. That's what everyone says. Jerry Small nodded. Yeah, that's it, he said. Maybe I'll put the book in the window too. I'm trying to figure out good ways to get people to come into the store. No one seems to know I'm here. He scratched his chin. Didn't I hear that Mary Thompson just moved to Littleton? Maybe having a book by a local author in the window will help bring in business. He looked at the poster again. These puppies sure are cute, he said. They'll be ready to adopt one in a couple of weeks, Maria said in a smile. Want us to save you one? Said Lizzie hopefully. I'd love to have a puppy, Jerry said. I've always had dogs. In fact, my store is named after my last one, Lucky. He looked sad for a moment. Lucky was the best dog ever. He hung around my old bookstore with me. All the customers loved him. Lucky made me laugh every single day. He shook his head and smiled. But right now I have to concentrate into getting some customers into the store, he went on. Once I have enough business, maybe I can think about adopting a dog. Jerry took the poster and taped it to his window. He promised to show the girls some pictures of Lucky next time they came into the store. Lizzie and Maria walked around town some more and put up the rest of the posters. When they had taped up